Good evening, I'm John Carter. Welcome to Poland Daily. Today, the Warsaw District Court decided that Mr. Denis Lisov can remain in Poland as he was put in a position of stalemate and acted in the best interests of his children. 3 months ago, Mr. Lisov ran away from Sweden with his daughters after the Swedish authorities had placed them with a Muslim family for custody. Mr. Lisov was held by Polish police because the Swedish authorities wanted him and the children back. Sweden later issued a warrant for him. Mr. Bartosz Lewandowski from Ordo Loris is Mr. Lisov's defence lawyer. Sir, welcome to Poland Daily.
Yeah, hello. Good evening.
Good evening. Could you tell us what is the legal basis for the Warsaw District Court's decision to reject the Swedish request?
Actually, the district court refused and ruled that the Swedish authorities violated the European protection of family rights, especially Article 8 of the European Convention on Human Rights, and some provisions which are situated in European Convention on Child's Right. And that was one of the reasons why the district court rejected the European warrant. So it's a good idea, good decision, and in our opinion, the Polish authorities again and the Polish courts again protected the family rights in Poland.
And could you tell me, do you think that this case has now concluded, or do you think that the Swedish authorities will continue to pursue the matter?
Actually, they have no option because if the European arrest warrant is rejected, there is no way to extradite Mr. Denis Lisov. But Swedish authorities again have opportunity and have a legal way to take the children back to Sweden. I hope they won't apply for this legal path. But there is theoretically there is one option, and they can ask the Polish court in Poland to agree the Swedish court's decision on about the children and about the taking children from the family to the foster family.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Bartosz Lewandowski.
Thank you.
The Senate debated the Special Act on Westerplatte today. The act, which is opposed by Civic Platform Party and the Gdansk mayor, is designed to commemorate the Polish soldiers who fought for our land in September 1939.
According to the ruling party, the Westerplatte Act is necessary, and it is very important to commemorate Polish soldiers as soon as possible. Law and justice politicians claim the Westerplatte Museum will be good not only for citizens of Gdańsk, but for all Poles. It's the state's duty to take care of that place and build a museum there. The government wants to allocate 150 million zlotys from the state budget for this purpose. The Civic Platform Party and the mayor of Gdańsk are against the act, claiming that the ruling party wants to take over the Westerplatte area. The mayor of Gdańsk appealed for the withdrawal of the act yesterday.
We keep having this feeling that the Law and Justice Party is so hard on Gdańsk. Even the road investments were stopped. The Pomeranian voivodeship does not vote for the Law and Justice Party. That is why it is persecuted by the party. The same goes for Westerplatte. If the minister wants to build the Westerplatte Museum, then he should show how he builds the Battle of Warsaw Museum. It's been 4 years and we still don't have this museum. We don't have a problem with Gdańsk. The city of Gdańsk has a problem with Poland. The authorities of Gdańsk have sentiments when it comes to the freedom of the city of Gdańsk. The free city of Gdańsk was an anti-Polish city. It was officially a free city, but in reality, the Germans had power there.
Wolne miasto Gdańsk było absolutnie antypolskie.
If the Senate accepts the amendments of the act itself will have to once again go back to the same.
Next Monday, a free helpline will be launched where employees of the main pharmaceutical inspectorate and the National Health Fund will inform patients about the availability of medicine and their alternatives. Chief Pharmaceutical Inspector Paweł Piotrkowski announced today that there are concerns related to accessibility of around 300 medicines. According to the head of Ministry of Health, Łukasz Szumowski, however, there is no drug crisis.
The problems were not just in Poland, they happened elsewhere in Europe too. Some components which are being shipped from China were unavailable, but that problem is behind us now. Right now the medication is being transported to pharmacies, so the issue should be completely resolved soon. The distribution should be very quick and effective. The ministry has introduced a special hotline which will inform patients of any missing drugs.
A team of German experts from the Bundestag have questioned Poland's reparations claim, although the experts have found Greece's claims reasonable. Polish lawyer Lech Obera has offered further insight on the matter.
First of all, this is an attempt at destroying any alliance which could be created between countries that didn't receive proper, or like Poland, any war reparations. All this time, Germany has tried to avoid signing the peace treaty. There is still no peace treaty with Germany. We have materials from the 1990 where Kohl paid us a visit and wanted Poland to sign the renunciation. Poland did not agree. There is no legal way to get reparations, but there is a legal way to get individual reparations for destroyed properties or killed citizens by the Germans during the Second World War.
Neolithic mines in Krzemionki in the Świętokrzyski Voivodeship have been included on the UNESCO World Heritage List. Strip flint, the precious stone, is still used in mines for the production of jewellery.
Krzemionki is a remnant of Neolithic flint mines. The decision to enter the mines onto the list was made during the Saturday session of the UNESCO World Heritage Committee. The mines, which were the object of the application, were assessed positively and will join 16 other UNESCO-recognized sites in Poland.
Ze względu na unikalność tego miejsca.
This place is unique. It's a combination of a reserve and a museum. It is an authentic place which used to be an industrial site, a mine to be exact.
Miejscem autentycznym, bo to jest autentyczne miejsce.
Sesja UNESCO wpis Tarnowskich Gór.
The UNESCO session on putting the Tarnowskie Mountains on the World's Heritage List, and now we have the introduction of Krzemionki Opatowskie. I would like to thank the municipal government, decision makers, the local community here, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and anyone that helped in making this place recognized by UNESCO.
The stripped flint mines in Krzemionki were discovered in 1922 by geologist Professor Jan Samsonowicz. They were quickly recognized as a heritage monument. Since 1994, they have been a historical monument, and since 1995, also a nature reserve.
Thank you very much for joining me here this evening at Poland Daily. I'm John Carter. Stay tuned after the break for Poland Daily Weather, followed by the business, history, culture and the travel.